Hello and welcome everyone. I guess you all are doing well. Today we are going to start from where we have left, that is children's growing up and its obstacles in Bangladesh, and that is from chapter 11. Well, this is your Inzam sir going to conduct this lesson. So let's get started. After finishing today's lesson, you will be able to define what is medium of socialization and the prominent mediums of socialization, and last but not least, significance of mediums of socialization. Alright? Well, now, before starting mediums of socialization, one question can arise, and that is, what is medium? The answer is, an agency or means of doing something is called medium, or a method or way of expressing something is also called medium. That is, the thing by which or through which something is done. For example, writing is a medium of communication, and you can also say speaking is a medium of communication. I guess you have got a clear idea of medium. Now, as we are focusing on mediums of socialization, you might ask, what are the mediums of socialization? Now, I must tell you, there are several mediums of socialization, and they are family, neighbors, educational institutions, classmates and playmates, religion, and lastly, mass media. Now, let's know how these mediums of socialization actually work. The very first medium of socialization is family. Now, what is family? A group of people living together under one roof is called family. Family usually consists of parents and children, but obviously there might be more members other than parents and children. Like you might say, sir, our grandfather and grandmother live with us, and one might say our uncle and aunt live with us. So that is called joint family. And if we say only parents and children, that is called nuclear family. Now, socialization of children begins from family. Now, what is the importance of family? First of all, the characteristic qualities of children develop in family environment. Then, from the family, children acquire social teachings like cooperation, tolerance, friendship, brotherhood, self-sacrifice, love, etc. Children always get good qualities from family. There is no family who teaches children bad qualities. The third one, a congenial family environment is needed for proper socialization of children. On the contrary, family unrest hinders the normal development of children. Now, congenial means pleasant or friendly. That means a good family environment or a friendly family environment is needed for proper socialization of children. But if there is family unrest, that means if there is always quarreling or fighting between the parents, then it hinders the normal development of children. So we shall always maintain a pleasant family atmosphere in order to keep proper socialization of children, right? The second medium of socialization is neighbors. Who are neighbors? Those who live near our houses are our neighbors. Now, what is the importance of neighbors? Firstly, children of same age can form a team among their neighbors. Like children can form a team to play cricket, football, or any kind of game with the same age neighbor, right? Then, through it, they can learn mutual cooperation, fellow feeling, equity, unity, etc. Moving on to the next slide. The third medium of socialization is educational institutions. Educational institutions are the places where we acquire knowledge. And the importance of educational institutions is huge. First of all, besides acquiring knowledge, children learn several social ideals at educational institutions. These ideals are sense of discipline, sense of responsibility, sense of respect, cooperation, sympathy, mutual admiration, etc. Thirdly, taking part in different programs of the educational institutions, children learn social etiquettes, manners, and values. Fourthly, contents of textbooks also influence children's manners. Therefore, the role of educational institutions is very important for socialization. You know, after family, children pass most of their time in educational institutions so they can acquire good qualities, good characteristics, as well as bad qualities or bad characteristics from educational institutions. So, educational institutions play a significant role for socialization of children. Now, the next slide is about classmates and playmates. This is the fourth medium of socialization. The role of classmates and playmates is not less important in the socialization of children because children can acquire leadership quality mixing with the classmates and playmates. For example, when you play cricket or football, there is always a captain. Like when you are in your class, there is a seer or there is a class captain who controls the class. That's how children can acquire leadership quality. Now, the second one, listening to the criticism of good and bad, children learn expected manners. For example, you want to make fun of someone, but ultimately you get to know that this is not acceptable to your friends. So you don't do that kind of stuff again. So criticism of good and bad actually helps the children acquire good qualities. However, bad classmates and playmates instigate children to take part in antisocial activities. So we have to be careful to select our classmates and playmates. You know, when you have bad classmate or you have bad playmate, you might be disliked by other classmates and the teachers may not like you because you are mixing with bad classmates and playmates. So selection of friend is very important. The fifth medium of socialization is religion. Religion is a kind of belief which is expressed through certain rituals and festivals. The basic principle of every religion is to call individuals to justice and human welfare and keep them away from injustice and evils. So this is clear that there is no religion which actually teaches you to be bad or to hate people. Every religion teaches you or teaches us to be good to others, and to maintain peace and justice in the society. Now we shall know how religion takes part in socialization. First of all, mosques, temples, churches, pagodas, and other religious institutions influence the people of Muslim, Hindu, Christian, and Buddhist community in many ways. Secondly, religion instills social values in human minds, confers them several qualities like cooperation, dutifulness, justness, sympathy, etc. Like I said, every religion like Hindu or Islam, Christian or Buddhism, they will teach you to be dutiful, just, sympathetic, and to maintain cooperation. Thirdly, it teaches us to be honest and just. We shall follow religious canon and maintain good relation with all people, irrespective of race, caste, religion, and gender. That means, suppose you are from Muslim community, but you should not hate the community of Hindu people, or you should not hate the other religious minded people. If you are white, you should not hate the black man. If you are rich, you should not hate the poor. If you are man, you should not hate the woman. Rather, we should love all the people in the world. Moving on to the next slide. The last medium of socialization is mass media. Now, what is mass media? The mediums of presenting news, opinion, recreation, etc. to the people are called mass media. When we hear about media, we always imagine television, radio, newspaper, magazine, etc. And these various mass media such as newspaper, magazine, radio, television, movie, etc. play an important role in socialization. And if you are wondering how, then I must tell you. Firstly, newspapers and magazines provide different information about social values, customs, traditions, culture, and education, which contribute to the socialization of children. Secondly, the radio plays a role in children's socialization, broadcasting recreational and instructive programs. Third one, information collected from television plays an active role in socializing children who can listen and see the programs simultaneously. There are so many programs in TV channels, but the educative programs should be watched by the children. It can be cartoon or movie or anything. Alright? The last one is films can also contribute to socialization if they are not only amusing but also realistic and educative. This type of movie plays an important role in molding the attitude of children. Like children can watch animated films. There are so many animated films which are Oscar winning, and most importantly they have social messages. You can watch movies like Inside Out, Ferdinand, Coco, Big Hero, or How to Train Your Dragon. And I must advise you to watch films which portray our liberation war of 1971, because from these movies you can have the feeling which can motivate you, which can change your outlook, and which can inspire you to be a good man, a good human being. Well, that was all about today. Thank you everyone for your kind attention.